football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's all up next.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bengals need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And CD, one of the big stories everybody's been tracking this week, the head coach of this offense, looking to become just the 2nd coach in NFL history to win 5 Super Bowl titles.
And let's face it, the respect is there already. We know he's going to go down as one of the all-time great coaches. But even after all this success, what do we notice most about him? He never takes anything for granted. He's treating this Super Bowl like it's the most important game ever played. Because for some of the guys on his team, it will be. And he feels the same way himself. I love his intensity. I love the way he gets his team prepared to play in the big game.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And it's a terrific return here, as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Purdy looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away?
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game. Here we go. Obviously, the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Pushing through the contact. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. A little juke. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he's free to midfield. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Bengals will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll find Ayuk open right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That'll do it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 65. Still 3 more to play until we crown a champion. Back and ready to go for the second quarter now at Super Bowl 65. Purdy now to throw off the play action. In trouble, and he's taken down. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air again, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he will be brought down at about the 6 26-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Second down and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Purdy off the play fake. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking.
And it's a fumble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
First down, here's Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Extra point attempt here still to come. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best...
And I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a dump off here complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11's coming.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Gun.
2nd and 6. Now Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 81 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Burrow. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Bengals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 104 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 17 yards out. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
49ers 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals getting set to go.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They give it to Williams running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The final quarter here on the biggest stage of the biggest game of the year is about to come your way. 3 quarters in the books, and the 4th up next here in Super Bowl 65.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's taken on the 25. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi trophy within reach as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Play action. It's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. In motion left is Higgins. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Hawthorne. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Niners set to take over on offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw.
And got his man, complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Zaven Collins
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Burrow looking to pass. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 3rd down and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Bengals are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Throwing here, Purdy. Screenplay set up for Williams.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
first down, it's Purdy.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Niners are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals set to take over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute?
There he goes left side.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
That is caught, and he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Purdy. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Here's Purdy to throw.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals.
And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Hawthorne. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Well, they have had no answer to this connection all night long.
And you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Throwing, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Purdy with one final shot here. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can